Hello, welcome to Jogress. This episode 7. Yeah, we made it to episode 7 already. I have guests today in the likes of Marcus. He just joined us this week. And
Yep.
Michael, I'll let them introduce themselves one by one. Oh, yeah, my name is Peter. My bad. We'll start with our new guest. Marcus, go ahead.
What up? This is Marcus. First time viewer, long time caller. I go by King Metapod level 100 on Twitch. And aka Emermenta 8, aka double underscore, aka triple underscore. And really, that's it for me.
Oh my gosh. All right. And then we have Michael.
Bro, yo, what's up, y'all? This is Aimless. Y'all know me as Michael. What's good?
Marcus made me lose my composure a little bit. My bad.
For real.
Yeah, so what we're going to talk about today is just some pre-release tournaments that we got involved in this week, which all three of us were involved in. Well, me and Marcus are only involved in the Kaboom one in McAllen. Michael is involved with Kaboom, McAllen, and Westico. So we don't have anyone. Oh, and Marcus, my bad. We don't have anyone that here for the Olympus one. We were going to have Frank on, but he's off doing his own thing right now. So, we'll start off with. We'll go with Marcus. How was your? Actually, wait a minute. That was our the pre-release tournament was mine and Marcus's very first pre-release event ever, an actual one. And man, I had a good time. It was a great day. It was a really fun time. Marcus, go ahead, Marcus. My bad.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there. McAllen was very welcoming to us coming out there. We barely made it on time.
I blame Marcus.
We barely made there on time, but it was fun. Being the first pre-release event, that was fun. Building your deck, all that stuff, and just using the pack that is, and then just playing with it, seeing what you could do real quick with it.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty fun because that was also my first pre-release event, and it was of course again in McAllen, Kaboom Games, and I had a really good time. Everyone there was really welcoming. Everyone was super dope. We had some funny dudes out there. But thank y'all at Kaboom Games in McAllen for welcoming us. Michael, what about your experience, man? Yeah, you both had 2 experiences.
Yeah. Kaboom, the experience in my Caroline was good. It's always a blast to go up there to hang out with the guys, talk to the owners. It's always a good time up there.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. How did you all do in your pre-release? Like, we all built sort of different things, right? Because we're all not gonna pull the same things. Maybe everyone kind of has a copy of everything, but how did your deck turn out, Marcus? Like, how did you go? Or how did it go for you?
Oh God, it went horrible. McAllen, I did all right. The pools I got from the packs were decent enough that I guess I was still learning about the tamers, so I really didn't get to use the full. I learned it a little bit too late about the suspending them and then putting them underneath the stack. So that was kind of a mistake of mine, but it was fun. And then Westco, I think I was just not well, I think.
Not well. What about you, Mike? How did both your pre-releases go? Like, how did your decks turn out? How did it work out for you?
For McAllen, it turned out alright. I'm not even gonna lie. I just came there to hang out with friends and to chill to open up packs. It's like while the yeah. So while I didn't top in Mac Island, I still had fun. Tried out some new stuff. Messed around with the save mechanic more. It was just interesting. The same with Wesselco. Just went there, hang out with friends, open up packs. It was just to chill and relax. But I think my deck in Mac Island was better than the deck in Wesselco I had was better than the one I had in Mac Island.
Yeah, y'all had a pretty good amount of Quartzamons, right? Pulled.
Yeah, I had the Ward Greymon line.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I pulled the Altar Quartz and Wesco.
Hate you.
Speaking of Wesselco, someone James from Mac Island did pull the silver Bargain Army Bargamon from Wesselco.
I want that card. It's not my chase card. My two cards that I wanted was the Taiki Altar, which dang, I can't remember his name. Marcus, do you remember his name? He was talking to us a lot. He's a Gallimon player.
Yeah, take me a little while to remember the names.
Oh gosh, the Gallimon player from
Kaboom McAllen. Yeah.
McAllen.
Eric?
Eric, yeah, you see, I knew it was Eric, but I didn't want to get it wrong. I had it in my head. I was like, Eric? That guy was pretty dope. Yeah, he sold me the Altar Taiki, which that was one of the chase cards for me, and then Ivan ended up selling me the Altar Superior Mode, actually.
Yeah.
And that was my second chase card, which I got both, which is cool. And then also earlier today, Angel hooked me up with another Superior Mode and a few other little pieces here and there. No, but Ivan's was really funny because I think me and Mike were talking, and Marcus, you were there. Yeah, Marcus was there too. And I was looking at boxes or deck. Oh, I was looking for a dice bag. And Ivan comes up and he's just standing there, and I hear he's not even looking at me with this puppy dog face. he had a puppy dog face going on. I look up and I was like, what? When he shows it, I'm like, oh no, don't do this to me. Oh man. Shoot, can never have enough dice. Also, guys, during the recording, I'm also streaming it on Twitch, but too late. A little too late now by the time you see this video. Yeah, that was probably one of the funniest moments while I was there. He just had the puppy dog face on and just, he's not looking at me. Man. It was hard not to say no, and he gave me a good deal on it, which is cool. I paid 40 and the card went down to like 41 or 42 right now, so still alright. Paid what it's worth. My deck was alright. I'm gonna say I went undefeated. I don't care, even though I dropped the last one, because I was already like, nah, I'm done. I was there to have fun. It was a good time.
We were all gassed by that time.
Yeah, I was just like, I just wanted to pull more things, but then I also was like, you know what, I'm gonna save my money because I'm gonna buy 2 boxes on Game Nerds, and if y'all haven't heard of Game Nerds, you should go there. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it already, right? It's how cheap it is, and
this isn't a plug.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by Game Nerds.
Sponsor us, Game Nerds.
Sponsor that. I will plug you in every video.
We'll start every video with a box opening.
From Game Nerds. Show the receipt. Now I had a really good time. My first matchup was actually Michael, which was funny. But like him, we were both just trying to figure out and have fun with the cards, and my MVP against Michael was Lampmon. That was funny. You know what, Michael? I never got to pull that combo off ever again the rest of the tournament.
Wow.
I had to just I literally just rookie rushed everybody for the rest of the games. It was pretty fun. You know what I utilized the most in the second game? It wasn't Latmon, but it was another yellow card. It was the evolution of Possumon, the pig.
Uh-huh.
That yellow card where you minus deep minus 2k DP. Yeah, she's the
Yeah,
one I. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the chick, whatever the pig.
Yeah, the pig girl. Yeah, whatever. It's a weird evolution. It's just a humanoid person where it's like a cosplay pig.
Right.
That's the one I utilized there, and then against Ivan, it was just Ricky Rush stuff. Like I was just going in. I didn't care. 2 dropping. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't taking the tournament serious either. It was just really fun to play. Right? It was. I was there for the pools and just to enjoy the environment, which I really did. I had a really good time. Oh boy, I think everyone's hot takes are about to come out because I think it's about that time to start up the that tier list.
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Marcus, theme music, go. That's it.
That's it.
That's how we get, Marcus.
Peaches.
Okay.
Oh,
Peaches.
God.
Hey, you know what? That song is funny as fuck. Oh, I like that damn song now. Fuck. So yeah, now we're gonna go over the. Dang, this feels like a quick stream, but I mean the tier list does take a good while, right? Sometimes. So
Yeah.
might as well just pop in there. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the tier list now. So it's gonna take a whole like almost 2 hours again, like the last tier list we did.
Yeah.
That was so freaking long. It was fun talking about it, but when we were done, I was like, damn, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oh God.
See,
All right.
I went ahead and made my tier list.
Yeah, right. He's already probably has his hot takes already in there.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and start off with the first deck on the list here. It's the Bagra Army. What I have to say about it is it's just 2 extra pieces. Yeah, I mean you do get the new U, which helps you get a memory. It's still rogue tier for sure. It's poor Bagra. I wish it was a lot better, but I still am one of those that enjoy playing the deck because I just have a lot of fun playing it. So I have it in tier 3. I have it rogue. What about you, Mike?
Wait, you have it in tier 3?
Yeah, I have it in the rogue tier.
Like D? Like, because the tier list I have is S, A, B, C, D.
Same here.
Damn it, I didn't send you all this one.
No.
Whoops. Hold on, let's do this real quick.
Oh,
It's tier list.
Can you see it now?
Wait, what screen?
On Discord.
If it will come up for me, send the link.
Alright. My bad, guys. I sent them the a different type. Well, it's the same tier list, but I didn't send them the updated one. My bad.
I gotta do this all over.
No, you go along with me. It's alright, Mike.
Oh,
You're fine.
wait, this is the same list that.
Oh, it doesn't show what like the updated one I did with like top dogs, tier 1.
No.
Yeah, you probably have to watch.
Close the window. Maybe you're open. No.
Hold on. Now I'm streaming it now. Again on Discord. Sorry guys. Malfunction here. I don't know why it didn't pop up like that for y'all. That's weird. I like customized mine, I guess. Alright, well anyways, it's the way I have it is tier 1 top dogs. We got tier 1.5 gatekeepers, tier 2 can compete, and tier 3 rogue.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Got it. So like I said, yeah, with the Bagra army, I think it's just the rogue deck. It's still still in the tier 3 list. I mean, you can throw. Actually, no, I don't think you can throw Quartzmon in there. Because the only Digivolves over level 6 black. Oh no, he can go over purple, right? No, wait, it's black, white, green?
Give me a second. I was just looking at it too. While I'm looking at this, yeah, I do agree. Bargain Army is like road tier, but it can take some sneaky wins if you're not careful. You did mention that we did get the Euro Tamer, but we also got for it. What is it?
Green, black, and white.
And so yeah, Quartzmon can digivolve over it if it has save and it checks for 9.
I don't think I have anyone that has save except for like the lower end.
I can't. But we also got for Bargain Army is the Daemon, which allows you to play a Euro from. You reveal the top 3, and you can play a Yuri without paying the cost.
I'm for sure gonna mess around with the black Damimon and the other Damimon mode, the ninja looking one, the D-Digivolves. I'm gonna see how I can make those work. I probably have to cross those or something, but
I already have a deck list in mind, but let's see right now.
Yeah, I would just need once I get my boxes and I open them, then I can see like I could see what I can mess with on the Bogger Army stuff, because I really enjoy playing that deck.
So we did Bargain Army. Cool.
Marcus, you have any takes on the Bogger Army?
Not really. I'm not too. The only time I play against it is, I guess, when you play it.
Yeah, when I bring it out.
Testing it.
Yeah, I just like to play it. It's just fun. We can start Mike off on this one. What do you think about Bielstar? What do you think she would be at?
Wait, what are the tiers again? I'm making my tier list.
Oh, tier 1 top dogs, tier 1.5 gatekeepers, tier 2 can compete, and tier 3 rogue.
So it's just 3 tiers. Cool. Right?
Yeah, because I didn't see anything in here that's belongs to like not playable. Yeah.
Because you said top dog tier 1.5 and rogue.
Top dogs 1.5 is gatekeepers, tier 2 is the can compete, and tier 3 is rogue. Yeah.
My bad.
You're good. I should have probably checked. Yeah.
So on my list, I put Bellstar in tier 2.
Bellstar tier 2.
Yes.
I haven't played this deck once against it yet. But I do think it also belongs in the tier 2 area. I don't think it's rogue. I for sure it's better than the Bogger Army.
Yeah, I put it at tier 2. It does a lot of things. I would say it's like Bellsmon, but not really. It's like as long as I see the stuff in the trash to hard play Bellstar and to use her effect, then it's like it can be annoying.
Lord in the chat says she's tier 1 because she's Bae.
No, she's not Bae.
Damn, Mike's dissing the Bellstar. Alright, get confirmed. Mike doesn't like underboob.
I need better taste.
Now, what were you saying about the Bellstar, Marcus? I mean, Mike, sorry for interrupting.
I would just say it can pop off very quickly. It's gonna be annoying.
It does play a lot of tamers, right? Or not
I
tamers,
play a lot of
options.
options.
Like the
Yes.
big options that are annoying.
The 7 cost option.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
That's what they
just
did. I'll go ahead.
oh no. Oh, actually I did play against Bielser.
Yeah.
I played it in the Bielsman Cup, the all purples.
Yeah.
Um I used Bogramon in that whole tournament. I got second, but I beat Bielstar. It was an experience, man. I didn't expect all that to happen. I didn't expect it to do what it was doing because I never seen the matchup. But in game 2, I remember when I went against the Bielstar deck, I adjusted my playstyle to go against it, and I ended up taking it.
Yeah, that's good, but it's not up there. That
It's not with the Kings, you know?
yeah.
Alright, that's enough about the Bielstar. I don't even care about it now. Just kidding. Then we got Bielsamon. He's top dog. He's up there. He's number 1. He's gonna be number 1 for what, till BT13 maybe?
Even throughout BT13, he's one of the better decks.
Still up there. Well, Bandai did say they're gonna do more frequent ban lists, but we'll see how frequent those are, right?
Oh,
I
God,
don't
my
play-
Horsemon's gonna be gone.
I never played against 4 power. That was mine. I played against it Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary how quickly it can end games.
Yeah, I played a little bit today with the newer stuff. I just only had 1x anybody though, but yeah, I think he's pretty nuts, man. He's pretty damn good, and you just need, like, it's like any deck, right? You need the right hand, but him, I feel like it cycles so fast and makes things happen so fast. It's super consistent. Even if you're behind, I don't know, it could still do something to you.
Yeah, you don't even need the optimal hand for it to actually pop off.
Yeah, it's pretty damn nutty. The ban list is every new set. Sometimes not. They don't.
Yeah,
They wait a little bit,
yeah.
but we'll see what Bandai does, because he seems like he'll be the terror for the good majority of the year, right?
Yeah.
Maybe when we get the ace cards.
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Yeah. What about you, Marcus? You have anything to say about Bielsamon? I mean, I know you haven't gone against the full power one yet, but I've seen it in action because the Japanese nationals, or the Japan nationals, and I'm just like, damn, this deck is good, man.
Yeah, I guess I know it's S tier, but I really haven't seen it like a full structured deck with a Bielsman yet.
Oh,
Played against one yet.
you'll see it. You'll see it a lot now.
Oh God.
Unfortunately.
We got one of my favorite Digimon ever, Black War X. He's not tier 1 anymore. He's dropped because he's slower. But he's 1.5. He's one of the gatekeepers he's guarding the gates, you know? He's there. He's not worse than Bielstar. He's not for sure not at the bottom. I still think he's still a solid deck. You wanna at me play my Black War?
Who wants to go first on this one?
I'll go for this one.
Oh my god. This
No,
guy,
it's gonna be-
Marcus, is the troll. Okay, go ahead, Marcus.
All right. This Black War Greymon X.
Oh my god. Here,
It's trash.
Ivan, if you're watching this, Ivan. Oh man. All right, go ahead.
Nah, it's still good, even though the band got rid of the X antibody.
It's still
Greymon. It's still good.
it's still topping it in regionals and stuff.
Once you get that Black War Greymon X out there, he is just a hassle to delete or get him off the field.
All right,
Y'all
let's hear Mike's.
gonna-
Go ahead, Mike.
So y'all kept him at 1.5, right?
Yeah, I still think he's up there.
I say he's at the top end of tier 2.
All right, like Ivan said in that other, what is it called? The other podcast with the Valley Boys CCG. Nope, kicking him out, talking shit about Blackware, putting him in tier 2. Oh, okay, okay,
He's-
what?
He's not a gatekeeper at all.
Gasp.
He's his brother, what we haven't talked about yet, War Greymon, is better than him in every sense of the word.
Ask Marcus that. But actually, Marcus misplays a little bit. My bad, Marcus. Sorry, I had to throw your name out there.
I haven't played him in a month.
But I don't think he's tier 1.5 at all.
I think he's one of those better decks. I still think he has a good matchup against Old Force, and which I think Old Force is still like up there too at 1.5 in my opinion. But we'll get there at one point. So Michael thinks Black War is tier 2, top of tier 2. I think it's 1.5, and Marcus, I don't. What did you say? 1.5 or tier 2?
1.5.
I'm gonna keep him there. I'm sorry, Ivan. You had to hear Michael backtalk and be rude and disgusting, you know, against Blackware like that. What the heck? You take care of him, Ivan, at your locals. If I can't make it, you take care of him for me. Then we got Bloom Lord. Bloom Lord is 1.5. I think it's I think Bloom Lord is 1.5. It's even better with Quartzmon.
Okay.
I have it above Blackware though.
Can I take this one?
Yeah.
It's top dog.
Oh, you have it top dog.
Yeah. It's right behind Bellsmon. That's one of the best decks in the format.
You know what? I can see it, especially with the Quartzmon stuff, and then
Well, yeah, Bloomlord Quartzmon is top dog. It does this. You can trash, but because with Quartz, when you go to Quartzmon, if your board is flooded, everything gets suspended, even your opponent's tamers, and then you trash the security for every 5 cards suspended before you attack. So yeah, it can steal games out of nowhere. It plays into what Quartzmon just makes Bloomlord better because it plays into what Bloomlord naturally does, which is flood the field.
and then everything's suspended. He gains memory, and then he also trashes for every 2 suspended, right?
I
believe it's 2.
It's every 5.
Every
It
5.
trash for every 5 suspended Digimon and or tamers.
I mean, you're also gonna see the hunters, right? So it'll do something against that. But the hunters can do the same thing in return. I mean, not the hunters. Yeah, hunters can do the same thing in Bloom. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I could see it. I can see being a top dog for sure. Yeah, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it's up there because I play in the deck and I have the deck, and it's pretty dumb. You can all of a sudden you start off with 1 Digimon on the board, and then you blink an eye and you have 5 or 6 out there. Yeah. What do you think, Marcus?
It's S tier. It's like what you're saying. One turn, or turn 3, you're at like 2 cards, and then by turn 4, you already flooded the field with 5 or 6. It's a hassle.
Yeah, Bloomer is pretty. If he gets going, it's pretty annoying. I mean, you could Death X the damn thing, but it's still gonna be annoying. Doesn't even really matter.
Which, speaking of Death X, what made Bloomlord so good in this format is the lack of Death X.
Yeah, that's true. But it might return all because of the. Well, we'll see, because I think when I saw the other podcast, we'll get to it that deck soon enough, right? But yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. So next up is Blue Flare. Marcus, he's been experimenting and he's joined the Blue Flare club, the Cross Club.
I feel hurt about this one.
Where would you put? Where would you put Blue Flare at?
I put 1.5 gatekeepers.
If it's the same.
It's not rogue.
No way.
It can't compete, but it's not top dog.
Yeah,
it's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I agree too.
Until we get the new set for him.
The jamming and all that stuff. EX4, right?
Yeah.
I just can't wait for Mirage Galgamon stuff. I also agree with Marcus. I do think Blue Flare belongs in the Gatekeeper category because it's one of those decks. Like the way I see Gatekeepers is like when you see that deck and you're playing something below this tier, it's like fuck. How am I gonna get past this? I mean, you're gonna say that with the top dogs, right? With tier 1, but these guys are the ones guarding the fence. They're like, no, you cannot pass to reach the masters. You know, they're like the guard dogs. It's like if you see Blue Flare, you're gonna go against it. You're like, well, you kind of already at this point you kind of already know what's going on, unless you really haven't seen the matchup too much. But yeah, Blue Flare belongs there. It's Marcus plays a sort of controlled variant. I think Mike plays a controlled variant too, right?
Yeah, I play both variants.
I play heavy OTK because that's my style. I like to go in.
Regarding,
go ahead, Mike. No, you're good.
Blue Flare is one of my favorite decks. It is 1.5. You play Blue Flare if you want to counter the meta.
Yeah.
It's a very good counter towards a lot of stuff. Even Belzamon.
Yeah, we have people in the chat saying they've never seen any Blue Flare yet. So Mike can pretty much explain to you what it can do to you.
Blue Flare is a very simple concept. If your opponent has 2 or more Digimon, it can freeze those Digimon, prevent it from attacking and blocking for the turn. If your opponent is not careful with their board state, and if they go wide, that's what Blue Flare wants. That's when their whole game plan unlocks. Sword stripping, stunning. That's what it does.
Yeah.
If you want to play the OTK version, you can OTK and turn 2 or 3 with a good hand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play more of a control version.
Mine's more source stripping, I think.
Yeah, your control. Me, I'm going in at you. I don't care.
To put it in perspective, in Japan, it's still a top deck even now, with Roar Knights being out and all this other stuff being out.
Yeah, pretty much, guys. Like Blue Flare, if you have 2 or more, you unlock. You pretty much you're kind of screwing yourself in a way because you unlock what Blue Flare wants to do. So yeah, we'll keep him there on the gatekeepers because he belongs there. He's still a top dog. He's one of those guard dogs. Blue Hybrids. Did it win a regionals or did it top?
I don't think
it did something. I can't remember. There's I think I got top 4 at a certain regionals, but I think for this to pop off the way it did at a regionals, it has to be the pilot.
Yep.
The pilot has to make this deck, and with the Tommy getting dropped, I honestly didn't get to play this era of Digimon. I started in BT10, so I have no clue what this thing was, how powerful it was.
Be glad you didn't.
Yeah, I hear this deck used to be toxic at full power.
It,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
where would you rate it, Mike, at this point? Like a
Rogue,
rogue,
yeah.
better than Bogger though, right?
Yeah, and it's like not to say that it can't beat the other decks, but it's very pilot heavy.
Yeah, and also guys, like any deck you see on this list too, and even others, you can win games. It's just pretty much how you pilot the deck.
And you know your matchups.
Yeah, and you understand the matchup. But yeah, Mike has probably a lot more information than blue hybrids than myself and Marcus know because
Yep.
we didn't join that era.
Blue hybrid, to put it in context, it is like blue flare, just without being reliant on your opponent to have Digimons on the field. Having two Digimons on the field. The whole game plan was source stripping and stunning the board. You can't play the game.
Oh, so they're the original stunners. They're
Yes.
the original Stone Cold stunners.
Yes.
I had to throw it in there.
So that's my triple OG right there.
um, There's a little bit of information on the hybrids. We didn't, like I said, Marcus and I don't have any info, so we're gonna trust Mike on his judgment on that deck. Oh, this is one of Mike's little specialties right here. We have Dorbic OTK,
Okay.
or just Dorbic in general. I think it's on top of tier 2. I think it's still a good deck. It could even be in Gatekeepers possibly.
No.
Depending on the hand, right? But I think it stays here at the top of tier 2.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. It's tier two, definitely. Um which says a lot because it used to be rogue, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But with the mulligan rules, it made these high rolly decks better. And Dorbeck is one of those decks that can OTK you out of nowhere.
Dorbic is such a badass Digimon.
And it's like it's a deck that's not going anywhere because it gets indirect support every set.
Yep, the new, what is it, Dragonkins, or is it Dinosaur or Soars also, right? Something like that?
Yeah. Swords, dragons. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like when you pilot it, it looks really fun. Because I've gone against it, it's fucking dumb. Yeah, it's something. when you play, if you ever see Mike and he has that deck with him, ask to play against it so you can understand what it does to you. It's, for some reason, I feel like I'm about to win, and he just pulls it out and just ruins my day.
I don't think I played Mike against Dorbic yet.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, you haven't seen the Dorbic Mon, the terror of Dorbic. when Mike pops off, he pops off. When it comes out, it's pretty dumb. We got some new Gallimon stuff. I think it's still in tier 2. For some reason this deck continues to get support, and it's not enough support to make it go to like tier 1 level. I think it always just stays around the tier 2 era. Yeah, not yet, because we're still gonna get more, so hopefully it helps it out a lot more. But I think the new stuff that came out still doesn't get it out of the tier 2 spot, and I think it's behind Dorbic.
They just gave him enough that he's barely peeking into the Gatekeepers, but still not enough.
I don't know why they didn't give him any piercing. Like, I don't know. The whole raid thing with Wargrey and his piercing, it's freaking nice. It'd be nice if Gallon can get that, but
I really think it's like you have to be careful with Gallantmon, with what you give Gallantmon, because in my opinion, it's just like one card away from being busted.
yeah, that's true.
And it's like, yeah, it's tier 2. The new Gallantmon is good.
Yeah,
I wish it was better.
Yeah, I wish it was better too.
The real thing that made this set better is the new line, level 3, 4, and 5s.
And the new Takato.
Yeah, they finally got a memory tamer.
Yeah, I think all that does help it, for sure. And I think it's a bit better. I don't know. I've been playing around with the tabletop stuff where I throw in at least one starter deck Gallant, but then I just end up taking it out and keeping all 4 new BT12 Gallant. I don't know. I still got to do more testing on it, but I don't see why you don't play the new Gallant over any other Gallant at this point. Marcus, where do you have Gallantmon?
The same tier 2. I've seen gain some cards, but just not enough to
Man, it's rough.
push it up there.
Yeah, it's rough. When I tested it against Marcus and his Wargrey, I'm just like, Wargrey's so much better. He's such a better raider. Oh, raider, get it?
Never.
Yeah, the raid mechanic for Wargrey is just way better on that line than it is for Gallant. So sad. Now we got the deck I'm excited to play because I'm playing everything from this damn anime. Hunters, I put it right behind Beelzemon. From seeing some matchups and the Japan Nationals also, now that I understand what the deck does, and even Beelzemon, I've gone back to watch the Japanese Nationals just to see because I know they're playing this stuff. And yeah, I feel like Beelzemon and Hunters are like neck and neck with each other. Like they can beat each other up. One can beat the other. So I think it's in tier 1. I think it's a top dog right behind Beelzemon. Where do you place this, Mike?
So it's funny. Initially, I had it in tier 1.5 at the top end. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's right behind Bloom Lord.
Bloom Lord?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to be the OG hunter just like I was with Cross, and everyone's going to doubt it, and I'm going to fuck people up in it. Everyone's going to want to play.
I'm playing Hunters too.
Yeah, I know.
Me too.
We got 3 Hunters players coming out in this set.
I mean, it's a good deck. It just... I don't know.
How are you
I think-
playing it?
Like, I know some people are speculating it's not going to be as good as it was over here as it was in Japan. Like, I have a friend, James, who don't think it's top tier at all.
Yeah, I actually heard that on the podcast. He doesn't think much of Hunters.
Which I understand.
I guess it depends on your ratios and the pilot. I think this is another like pilot type of deck.
So,
It is simpler than Cross. It's just also another one of those because when I watch the Japanese Nationals, I always go back to it because that's where that's the best information I could possibly get, right? Of actual live matches. And I think it's also a pilot thing because this guy had game, and you know how the new or the Arrestor Dramon, the regular one has Rush. He had like about 5 to 6 tamers out. He had enough Digimon to like Digivolve and give it like a free Digivolve. He had Psychmon in hand. He didn't cross Psychmon on the field with 3 memory, and then Digivolve into Arrestor Dramon for Rush to win the game. He really threw that game so hard. I think that's one of the first matchups you'll see on YouTube. Is Beelzemon versus Hunters. So it's easy to make a mistake. Marcus, where do you have the Hunters at?
I'm agreeing with Mike. Just like he's in the really haven't seen it that much, so I'll just say the back end of the S, right above 1.5 gatekeepers.
You know, yeah, I'll put him behind Bloomlord also, just because you know what, Arrestor Dramon, the Hunters, they just gotta prove themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure it's up there. just not right behind Bielsa, I guess, because again, like, yeah, it has to prove itself. We also get a new Imperial line, Imperial Digimon. It got new support. But you still play most of the old stuff to make the deck work. Like you play like the new Vmon, you have the new Wormmon, you have the new Davis, which is kind of like a X antibody option card where you swing, you can digivolve into Imperial for the play cost, and yeah, plays can happen, but I still think Imperial is in tier 2 right behind Gallantmon.
Wow.
It's one of those where you gotta get that hand to pop off. If you don't, you're just kind of stuck.
Let the disconnect begin.
All right, Mike. If you think it's a gatekeeper, you got if old school Imperial was not 1.5 at that back then, it's not gonna be 1.5 now.
No. So you know where I'll put it?
Where?
In Rogue.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, it's Rogue.
You know what? It's yeah. I'm looking at it. Bielstar. I'm gonna leave it at tier 2, but I think yeah, Bielstar is better than Imperial also. I'm just looking at the
I have
decks.
to agree with the Rogue.
The Rogue tier also.
Yeah.
Dang, I gave it too much love. Maybe I'm just being biased because I like Imperial. Man, is my bias really?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You probably no. I think it's better than Bogremon and Blue Hybrids though.
Yeah, it's above those.
It's above those, but it's still Rogue.
It's still Rogue.
2-1. You know what? I'll put it in the Rogue tier for Imperial. I wish it got. I mean, it got support, right? But it's not. It's not there yet. I don't even know what else they can give it to possibly make it better. Like, when it pops off, right? But it looks nice when it does that. But when it doesn't, it's just there. So I guess I get you.
Yep.
Oh, my boy Jessmon. My boy Jessmon. It's hard for me to put it in tier 2. I think it's like the back end of tier 1.5.
And now you just see where we just have arguments, people.
Oh man, I can't see Jessmon in tier 2, man. I think it's better in all 3 of these decks.
Really?
And it's also very pilot. You know, okay, I'll put tier 2 because it is very pilot focused. Because if you're playing the wrong sisters at the wrong time, you're freaking yourself up.
I'm gonna let Marcus go first before I say my piece.
I am not putting it in the same tier as Preacher
Damn.
and Blackwater.
Well, that matchup was kind of a little rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Marcus, say it with me. now.
I'll say he's in the middle of tier 2.
How dare you?
Balance.
Ugh.
I think he's top
But
of tier 2.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I think I would say maybe Dorbic is still maybe better than Jessmon right now until we get something.
Wow.
Change my mind.
How dare you speak of Jessmon this way? Where do you have Jessmon at, Mike?
Oh, time if I can get kicked. It's Rogue.
What the hell? No, dude. What?
Yeah, it's Rogue.
It's gonna whoop Gallantmon's ass. It's gonna beat the shit out of your Dorbic. You know what? We're gonna have a recorded match. The next video that'll come out, probably one of the videos in the middle of the week, me and Mike, Dorbic versus Jessmon.
It's Rogue.
I can't. No, I can't do it. I can't. There's no way it's Rogue, man. I can't see it. Like, there's no way it's in the where those guys are at the very bottom.
It's at the top of Rogue.
You're gonna give me a headache, Mike. There's
If If I would, okay, because I know my friend Ivan plays it.
I really
I'll
think.
put it.
I think
Well,
if at full power, like not full power, but like I think with the right pilot, it can compete up here.
I think now Ivan. Don't hate me if I say this, but I also think Ivan considered it road as well. He also says it's not good.
It's not the best deck. No, it's really pilot focused too. Okay, I'll put it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep it tier 2, but I'll put it behind Orbit.
Yeah.
I'll put it there. I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. Maybe it's because it's my very first deck. No. I think it's way better than those bottom of the barrel decks down there.
He needs something new.
I beat the shit out of Old Force today.
I didn't see it.
I was able to swing right into Old Force. I was like, hello, I can attack unsuspended today. Bam! Pierced for 4 checks.
Okay, I'll put it in tier 2.
Thank you.
At the end.
At the end. All right, I'll put him at the end. I'll put him at the end. I'll put him at the back.
I won't even put him at the end. He's like top 5 in tier 2.
All right, I'll put him behind Dorbic. I think maybe behind Dorbic.
Oh, put him before Dorbic?
Right above Dorbic?
Yeah.
I just don't think he's...
It's coming from a Dorbic player.
I had to fight for the case, Ivan. If you're going to watch this, I had to fight for Jesmon's case. You might say it's Rogue 2. I don't care. It's my baby. I think he belongs in tier 2. He can compete. I think he can win. Probably not against Beelzemon or Bloomlord or Hunters. That one, nah. That's a hell nah, probably. But that's pretty much the hell nah for most of these decks in tier 2, right? Going against the top dogs.
Yeah.
Next deck is Frank's baby. It's the Machine Dramon. I'll let Mike go first.
Rogue.
Marcus? I know you got terrorized by Marcus against Frank, but there's so many games you had the game and you misplayed, so you cannot say this deck is that much better than Wargrave from the past.
Oh, that was before. Okay, that was a secure. That was my OTK for Greymon. Yeah, so, top tier Rogue.
It's Rogue.
I mean, a Machine Dramon actually top 1 on the regionals.
Rogue regionals.
That was a Rogue regionals. He said his matchups were Old Force, Black War, Beelzemon, Blue Hybrid, Black War. I cannot remember the last, because there's 9 rounds, right, in those regional online ones. I can't remember the other ones, but if he was able to get through all those and hit number 1, I think it's a pilot heavy type of deck also. So yeah, I say Rogue. Top 3 or like top of the tier 3 Rogue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's another, like, if it's a good pilot, I'll put a Gatekeeper, right? But if it's not, it's a Rogue deck. Another one of Frank's babies. What's up, Yugimon? Another one of Frank's babies. It's a Nasty Masty. Marcus, you've seen it? Nasty. You've gone against it? Where do you place Mastamon at?
It's pretty... I'll say like a Gatekeeper.
Really?
Wow.
I don't even put it up there.
Wow.
Gatekeeper at the end.
I think it haunts you, huh, Marcus?
Wow.
I think Mastamon haunts you, huh?
some PTSD over this.
He's got some PTSD. He got nightmares about Mastermon, huh?
I've seen Gatomon so many times.
I think it's on tier 2. Where do you have it at, Mike?
Wags that tail right in my face while he's just gaining security on me.
Why do I have to be the bad guy?
Are you gonna place it in Rogue too, Mike?
Yeah, I am.
Holy! After, actually, you know what? Well, actually, with dealing with Frank, when he pulls it out on you, and you're like, not this deck.
Not even that. Is the reason I put it in row tier. It cannot do nothing against Black War X.
No.
Can't really do nothing against Dorbeck. Like Chaos Degrade, maybe. But that's it.
Blue Flare stuns everybody. I mean, yeah.
Jesmon goes wide.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah, there's a lot. Because even with. Well, when I played Frank and Mastermon versus Jesmon, it was one of those back and forth matches. But I think I always came out on top a lot more with Jesmon than I did against. I won a lot more than I lost when it came to that matchup. But it is a very fun matchup.
Yep. We need to talk about my baby.
I'm gonna put her in. I'm gonna leave her in the back of tier 2. How about that?
That's fair.
I feel bad. I'm putting 2 of Frank's decks in Rogue. Nah, but
okay.
In all seriousness, I think she belongs back there. I don't think she's that. She still needs something. There's something missing. Like, I think she needs a good, solid level 3. Like, give her a Searcher level 3. I mean, I know there's probably a couple out there, but not a legit, like, Mastermon Searcher. Like, you know, like, drop a 3 cost or a 4 cost. It lets you grab an Angel or Fallen Angel and a Mastermon. You know what I mean?
It's kind of funny. Mastermon is more of a North America type thing. Because it doesn't do anything in Japan.
Nah, yeah. Actually, it's kind of like Cross. You know how like Cross topped out of nowhere, and now everyone in North America is playing Cross, but they're not really touching it over there.
I mean, yes, but that's something.
Yeah, there's a reason for it, right? Merva. Why is she by herself? There's a Merva Cross in here. I think we just talked about the Merva Cross.
Oh, there's 2 variants.
Oh, yes, the Minerva with Minerva, right? And then I'm guessing the Minerva solo is just the Minerva.
No, there's. Okay, so this Minerva was by itself.
Mm-hmm.
It only plays her. It only plays the top end is Minerva with Nidhoggmon as your secondary level 6. So when you trust Nidhoggmon, you gain memory. It plays purple memory boost, mist memory boost to fill up your trash with pieces that when you do play Minerva, you can bring back and rush.
I know.
It's more of a rush focus.
Yeah, I've seen this actually. I played against Adrian, one of the Brownsville guys. He had that version. Yeah, damn. I think a lot of the Merva stuff, it's like a harder type of deck, right? Like you have to be a good pilot to play it. I think I think she's a gatekeeper, dude.
Yeah. She's
pretty damn good. She's a really good deck. When she gets No, go ahead, Mike.
The thing with Minerva is you just need 2 checks, 3 to be safe to win the game.
Yeah, Marcus, did you ever play against Mervamon? Mike usually has it with them.
I don't think so.
You need to test some matchups on that because you need to learn how it runs.
Yeah.
It's like she can steal games. It's like out of nowhere, she can poke, and then it's like, oh, okay, I have 7 memory because of my 2 memory boosts, map or jack raid or some combination of that.
Mm-hmm.
Play Minerva, have 3 bodies on the field with rush. Okay. Oh, so my opponent's gonna win the game. Play Minerva, you have blockers. You
Yeah.
pick out those that have retaliation, so it's like, okay,
Yeah. Do I really want to swing?
exactly.
Yeah, it puts you in a tough spot, Marcus. You really have to test your matchup on it because you need to get some knowledge on that deck. Because if you're gonna, I think if you're planning, because Marcus wants to try, like, well, we all really want to try, right? One of those online regionals also. If you really want to do one, Marcus, I think you need to test that matchup. You need to go against the matchup so you understand the matchup.
Yep.
I know Marcus probably doesn't know where to place it because he hasn't seen it yet or touched it or yeah. But me and Mike for sure, yeah, we agree. That thing's Gatekeeper. It's a good deck. It's a damn good deck.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Melga X. Marcus, I'll let you start. Marcus, go ahead.
Oh God.
How the mighty has fallen.
I'll say it's Gatekeeper.
It's won
Still
2 regionals, I think, already.
Really?
top
Yeah.
Gatekeeper, I think.
Yeah, out of nowhere, it's come out with 2 regionals.
Really? Where have I been?
You think it's at Gatekeeper, Marcus?
Top of it.
Even though it's won
Oh,
2
gosh.
regionals, I have it in top of tier 2.
Yeah, I have it tier 2.
I think that just seeing it so many times, it's cool boy. It's annoying.
Yeah,
I have lost.
it's a PTSD moment for Marcus again.
I had him freaking go through like 5 turns of attacks within 1 turn on me.
Well, guess what, Marcus? Your new War Gray stuff that comes out, you're gonna deal with it easily. Especially with the new
So-
black tie.
Yeah, I think it's in tier 2, but it's below Black War Gray.
Nope, I'm not moving Black War. You can nope.
Black War is still top of tier 2.
Yeah, same here. I have it top of tier 2 also. Like I have it in tier 2. It's up there. It's like what you said, top 5 tier 2 decks.
Yeah.
Even though it's won regionals, I think it's another one of those hit or miss decks. Kind of like Imperial in a way, if you don't hit that line, it kind of sucks. But this is like way better than Imperial.
Yeah, it's more consistent.
Yeah, it can do way more damage and it's more consistent. Yeah, it's pretty. It's up there. It's still tier 2. It can compete against these decks. I still think it has a chance to OTK any of those decks up top if they don't get going fast enough. If Metal Guru gets that hand and gets going, I feel like it can OTK people or OTK those decks. So it's there. It can compete.
Hey, another one of my decks is coming up.
My PTC.
Oh, another Mike deck. We got the Minerva Loop. For Michael, it's a Gatekeeper. I think any Minerva variant is Gatekeeper.
Oh, God, no.
You don't think it? You think it's worse than the Merva? Well, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's for sure worse than Merva, but no. It's top 5 tier 2 deck also.
No.
Rogue?
Yeah, it's Rogue.
Dang, you've dropped her that low already?
No, even though I play the deck, I love the deck a lot. It's Rogue. It has a hard time against Mastimon. When we talk about security control, it just folds on the dab. Its whole gimmick of with your opponent's having 2 of your Digimon.
Mm-hmm.
Jesmon goes wide against it. Black War can go wide against it. Cross can go wide against it. It stops Minerva from doing what it wants to do, which is the loop.
And
it's very fragile.
It's slower than the Merva version.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can actually see what you're talking about, honestly. Because, I mean, I don't know the deck so much. Mike's the one that plays all these variants, so I trust his judgment on the Merva stuff, the purple. But actually, when I played Mike, because I played both variants against Mike, I think for sure the Merva is just a lot more rough to deal with, and the Minerva is a little easier to deal with. It's like the little sister.
Yeah, like the Minerva. It's like, honestly, I love the deck. This has become one of my favorite decks so far. It's just too fragile to compete.
Yeah, I could see why, because it's one of those matchups I played against. But I'm looking at the matchups it possibly could have. It's a little rough. It'll be a little rough for it. It needs the top end, the other Merva to help it out a lot. Marcus, again, I'm pretty sure you have no info on this deck.
Yeah, this one, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you need to play Mike more.
Jesus Christ.
You need to understand these matchups. Grandis, I think it's still a gatekeeper. Probably the back end, but I think it still does. It can still do what it does.
Wait. Brandis?
Yeah, I still think it's a gatekeeper. It can
Really?
it can slap games really fast still, I think. It can slap Blue Flare really quick because it only needs that one line.
See, if we playing Grandis and Gatekeeper, then we should have to put Melga and Gatekeeper.
Because they're basically the same, right?
They attach to the hill. I don't think neither one of those are Gatekeepers, though.
You know what? You're right, because if Melga can win like 2 regionals already and Grandis hasn't topped one, why the hell am I putting Grandis as a gatekeeper? I'll put it behind Melga. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, because they both pretty much do the exact same damn thing. No, man, we're not doing EX4. It's just BT12 strictly right now, man.
Don't EX4.
I can't wait for that set.
Not just yet.
But Grandis, yeah, it's like what Mike says. They're basically the same. It's just one is blue, the other one is green. They both want to do the same thing to the opponent. Can they surprise these decks that are above them? Yeah, they could possibly take the wins out. Take the wins from right under them.
I mean, maybe.
Oh my gosh, looking at that makes me want to throw Jessamon even a little bit more back, dude. Oh man, I'll put it by Dorbic, dude. Because if we're gonna talk about OTKs, I'll put Dorbic right next to him, man.
Hey, one of the decks I'm looking forward to play.
Oh yeah, Marcus, what do you put Grandis? Did you ever get to play against Mike when he had Grandis?
Mike, no, but when some of the
the Brownsville guys,
came over, that was the first time I ever played against it.
How'd you feel?
Overwhelmed. Because I never experienced the Grandis. I only heard about it.
You only heard of the legend. The next deck is Mike's deck. Dude, this thing is... I think people are... Like, I've seen other tier lists, right? And people talking about the deck. And there's only one that I agree with. And I think it's going to be one of those decks that sneak up on people. And they don't expect it to be... I mean, people should expect it already, right? I think it's in the top dog section up there with those other guys. It hits fast. It hits hard. It's going to be... Yeah, you need a... It's going to be one of those where you got to try to outpace it.
I got it as a gatekeeper.
You got it as a gatekeeper?
Yeah.
Because you know how there's always that one deck that just like... Okay, you know how there's always one deck that's new that no one expects them to be like up there? I really feel that's going to be Red Hybrids.
Like, Red Hybrid... I think a lot of people are sleeping on it because they still thinking it's the inconsistent mess that it used to be, like in BT7. And they are just thinking about the ancient gray line. But the Imperial Greymon It's good. What is that? Let me bring it up. The fact that your tamer, when you digivolve your tamer and you check security, you gain 2 memory. That's enough for you to go into hybrid for game with another tamer.
Yeah, I really feel like it'll be my sleeper pick for top dog out of like gatekeepers. Like just for me, I think it's gonna be one of those like scary decks that people are gonna talk about later on down the line because they're not seeing it yet. Everyone's talking about Beelzemon. I really feel like this is that deck where people are gonna be like, "Oh crap, where did this come from?"
It's a hybrid deck, which we haven't really had a hybrid top tier deck since BT7.
That's what the blue and yellow, right?
Huh?
Blue and yellow were like those top ones back then.
Yeah, blue and yellow. May you forever rot yellow. Anyway,
I'll drop it back down into the gatekeepers, but I think it's one of those eventually when we talk about it again one day. Like I think it's gonna go up there. It'll
it's
compete.
like don't be surprised if it tops regionals or some big event.
Yeah, I won't be surprised at all. I really feel like it's one of those decks, but we'll see.
Like it's a deck that can easily get multiple tops in regionals.
Marcus, what about you? Have you seen any games of red hybrids or anything like that?
Not games, but I've pulled some of the cards. I've been reading them most of the line. I guess I haven't seen much yet. We never played the red hybrid before.
Oh yeah, so the only version the only version Marcus knows is my Ancient Gray, but I just go in.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not like Ancient Gray at all.
No.
I guess since I don't know, I have like a top of T2.
Beelzemon is GOAT, that's why. Yeah, he's gonna be goated for a while, man.
Top of T2 that it moves up.
All right, we have security control. Everyone ends up trying to drop it, dude, but for some reason it pops out of nowhere and tops. It's one of those decks where like you want to hate it and drop it, but it for some reason it just like, oh hey, it's me, security control. I can compete with these other guys. What's up? What do you guys say now? Where do you have it, Mike?
I'm gonna hate this deck forever. I have it tier 2.
Top tier 2?
No.
One of your top 5 tier 2s?
My top 5 tier 2s? No, it's like 7th.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same as Beelstar, where they're not played the same, but it's one of those where for some reason they just come out of nowhere and they do something.
I actually have this worse than I have this better than Beelstar.
Yeah, same.
Because it's like, I know this is a bad comparison, but what Bargain Armor tries to do with interacting on your opponent's turn, security control can do that with the Mimis.
Oh, the purple Mimis.
And the Karis. The purple Karis.
Yeah.
And you can just get stupid because like, okay, I'm not chaos degrade for 5 by tapping 3 Mimis. Oh, you're gonna play an option? Okay, it's gonna cost you 3 more memory to play it. Oh, something's removed from my security stat. Oh, I gain a memory.
Yeah.
I can recover with Angelmon, whatever. I
personally haven't even played against it yet, but I always watch I don't know why it gets popped up a lot with like
I know Saint it played, I'm not playing against it.
It looks very annoying.
Bobby got frustrated when he played against it.
Yeah, I remember that. I saw that, dude. I was like, damn, that's the matchup and that's what that deck does? It's kind of bonkers. Marcus, do you have any experience? Yeah, that's the one Bobby played. It's pretty. Yeah.
Okay, I think I know. Okay.
It's one of those annoying ones.
Yeah, I have it at T2, Ken. It's an annoying one. I never played it, but I did see it.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'd rather not see it. I'm gonna do what Mike said. Oh, security control? Pass. You got the game, man. I scoop.
I still play against it. I'm a sucker.
Another deck that's gonna be way better when EX4 comes around. Shine Gray for right now in BT12. I think it's in tier 2. Just for now. But when it gets his new stuff, it's gonna go whoop, shoot up a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, not a little bit. It's gonna like claw on to the top dog area and just do a pull up.
Are you saying a bit that it just goes over Dorbic?
Yeah, nah, it's still not like there yet, Marcus. Like, it could though. If you look at it, Mike, like what it can do.
I'm biased towards this deck because, again, it's one of the decks I'm looking forward to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than Dorbic.
Yeah, it could be biased, but I also, dude, I think we're praising Dorbic a little bit too much too. But I kind of want to give Dorbic its love, you know?
Yeah, I still say Dorbic is tier 2, but I think Shine Gray is better than it.
Yeah, it can do some stuff still, even though it doesn't have all its pieces yet.
It doesn't have the other. Oh, go ahead.
Then Peter, you told me to buy the cards in ahead of time.
What?
To try to build it.
Oh, yeah. This was a deck that Marcus wanted to build, like when he found out Shine was coming out, and he just bailed on it. Shouldn't have bailed on it.
Went straight to Blue Flare.
I'm building it. It's gonna be like my second or third deck I'm playing this format.
It'll be a fun deck to see. You can get punched in the face by Marcus.
And that's what makes it so. That's what makes it so good. The fact that Marcus can become for one memory, it can turn into a Digimon.
Yeah,
oh, go ahead.
I was like, no, yeah, it's gonna be a little silly. It's gonna be funny.
And not only that, you can grab with the Greymon when one of your team is deleted. You can place a Marcus from your trash to the top of your security stack face down.
You're just recovering. You're just recycling Marcus.
Yeah, and then the Shine gives up all your Marcuses +1.
Marcus, this is why I was telling you should have played it, because it would have been cool to see Marcus going to swing with Marcus.
I suspend myself.
You effed up, man. The next deck is Force. I finally got to play against this deck and finally got to see what it does. It's in Gatekeepers. It's up there. It's not like top of Gatekeepers, but I think it's near the back end.
Okay, I get that.
Dude, it's damn. I don't know now, man, because I think I think if this thing sees Melga has a good time against Force.
No.
Because what's really that scary for Melga to swing into besides a bunch of tamers?
Well, all Force bounces everything Melga wants to do.
That is true. Oh, that is damn true. Then, because you play. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, 04 stays up there. Because for some reason, I played Mike and Bobby again with this deck. And that's because not Bobby, Mike. That was the first time you played it, right?
Yeah.
But freaking Mike played so many damn tamers. Bobby played so many damn tamers. I'm like, what the hell?
You saw what I did the first game.
Yeah. It was nutty, dude. It's pretty nutty when it gets the pieces it wants.
That one I have no info on that one. I haven't played Bobby yet.
Oh, Marcus,
in the tournament. I haven't been able to play Bobby in the tournament since he's given up on Terriermon.
He's putting it to the side until EX4.
Yeah, he's waiting.
I just the tournaments. I just haven't had a chance to play him,
Same.
We need to start
mixing around.
against Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus, you need to play other people, Marcus, so you can
Yeah.
get because you need more matchup knowledge, especially with your deck, so you can Well, speaking of your deck, Marcus, where would you like to place your baby?
Move him up to 1.5.
Really?
My baby finally got his boost.
Yeah,
I need to work on the raid mechanic, but
dang,
it is damn good.
I thought Marcus was gonna be more biased and go like top dog, you know?
I was on the verge. I was about to just say move him on up and drop that 0.5.
Since Marcus and yeah, he's on the War Greymon is.
I going against it, dude, and the matchups too. I'm just like,
It's worse than Black War Greymon.
It's basically they're almost the same, right? In a way, they're not the same because
Not really.
Because Wargrave wants to just smack you, and
Yeah.
Blackroar wants to control you.
Like I played against Ivan who had it. He was talking about it, and I think Wargrave DP can get up to 21k.
Yeah.
Something stupid like that. You don't need to run. You don't even need to run Cool Boy in the deck.
I've taken Cool Boy out of my deck already.
Yeah.
The ties already do enough.
It's a very good deck. It's like just thank God we had that ban list before it came out.
Damn it.
I'm excited for you to play your deck, Marcus. Like, you're getting some more work. You're never gonna get. You're gonna have never endless support on Wargrave because they're always gonna make Wargrave stuff.
Remember, some Wargraves also play the Black War X antibody else on the top end.
Marcus was playing
just regular Black War.
Regular Black War for Tamer removal. It was kind of.
I know Ivan plays Merciful mode, which is such a stupid card.
The Omnimon?
Yes, the one that allows you to look at your opponent's security and trash.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a stupid card.
I always hear that's an American tech. The Merciful mode.
Yeah.
But hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Piece of Peter, I think I'm testing out a little bit of it.
I agree too, though. I think Wargraves and the Gatekeepers. It's gonna be one of those like you're like, oh, I'm going against Wargrave. Great.
You know what? I'm gonna put this deck up here.
I agree. That Wargraves.
Time for the shock, Peter.
Oh, my baby. It's not in tier 1. Oh, really? Fuck. Wait a minute. It's still cross, isn't it? It's tier 1, dude. It's cross is cross.
Can I say okay? You want my opinion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's tier 1.5. It's like up there with the top 3 of tier 1.5. I can make an argument that it's top.
Yeah, because I feel like it's still cross. You're just getting a new top end that only cross can even use, or Blue Flare could use it too.
Yes, a very good top end.
Yeah, Blue Flare can use cross. Superior mode.
One of those decks that's been popping up lately in Japan in the BG13 meta as well.
Yeah, they do some really cool stuff, man.
So it's like people shouldn't sleep on this deck at all. It's like, yeah, the shiny new toys are Bellsmon, Hunters, Bloom Lord with Quartz, Wargrave, but it's like Cross is still a very scary deck to face.
Yeah, it's Cross still gonna do what Cross wants to do, and it can slap you around really fast without you even expecting it. And in the new Superior mode, I got to finally pull it out today against. I put it out against Mike. He ended up killing the damn thing, or returning it to the bottom of my deck. But still, it felt so good being able to bust it out, man.
Yep.
Where would you rate Cross, Marcus?
I guess I haven't experienced the new one, but it's still a top deck. I still say
It's still Shoutmon. Just saying, just to give you the input on that. It's still Shoutmon, man.
1.5, top of it.
No, you're dumb. Sorry. Oh. Honestly, Mike, I don't know if you ever heard this, but I keep hearing, I don't know how I don't understand the interaction because I don't play the Skull Knight Mon deck. It's not on this list, right? But why do I keep hearing that it has a really good matchup into Beelzemon? What is the reason? Like, I don't understand because I don't play it.
Oh, wait, Skull Nightmare?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't get it unless they're trolling in the damn video. But it's like been on multiple videos.
To refresh my memory, give me a second.
Skull Nightmon or Dark Nightmon?
Dark Nightmon, my bad. Or Dark Knight, Skull Knight. Isn't it the same line?
Yeah, it's the same line. Give me a second. I got to remember all it does.
Unless they're just trolling, but it's not. It's been in more than one video where I've heard that Skull Knight has a good matchup. It's still a rogue deck against everything else. Just only one matchup gives it a chance.
I think it's because it floats. Yeah, Dark Knight Moon is one of those decks that floats stupidly easily.
Dark Knight Mon needs to be called Pennywise.
And and it has blockers. It's like, okay, you kill my Dark Knight Mon. I just bring out these two. One has a blocker. Oh, and my Tamer gives all my Twilight Digimon traits blocker. And they all float. And just like, okay.
Oh crap. I'm getting off topic. The very last one. This is nope. This deck disgusts me. That's what I think about it. You play Cross Heart naturally or not at all?
Wow.
Actually, it is still natural because Merva is a Cross Heart in the anime.
I feel a type of way.
Mike, where do you put Merva Cross?
After this one, Marva Slander. Wow. After I said something good about Cross too.
You know what's funny? I even threw a Merva in my deck list.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I did. I splashed one in there.
Merva Cross is tier 1.5.
It does what Cross does, and it has a different top end, and it does something. It's pretty nuts.
It gives Cross a defensive option.
Yeah.
It can be bricky. It's like, I know some people say they don't like Minerva Cross, but then there's some people who swear by it. I like both versions, Cross without it and Cross with it. It's just two different playstyles.
Yeah.
But I do like Minerva Cross better for that defensive option of if I need more than one blocker, I can just play Minerva, get two from my grave, and now everything in my field has blocker because they either have Cross in its name or Retaliation in its traits.
Yeah, exactly.
And let's not forget that when you play Minerva, you can activate the on-play effects of Cross 4. I think that's the one where you search 3 and grab 2.
Cross
Yeah.
3.
Cross 3. So it can be used as a digging tool as well.
Yeah, I've seen you use it, and it's pretty dope. Looking at it, it's not my style of cross, but it is cool. It's a cool looking deck, and it does. It pretty much can do the exact same thing regular cross does, but it just has a different top end. That's pretty much it. Where it
And
can,
options.
yeah, and options. It does. It's just a little different, or it is a lot different, right? It's okay. It's the same deck. Can rush you down, can cross rush you also, and then it's just a different top end and
Where
options.
cross, you don't have to worry about your opponent gaining as much memory. Minerva Cross, you have to worry about them gaining additional memory
Yeah.
with either Blinding Ray or Gravity Crush. So then you get the 7 memory to cross
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Minerva.
Oh man, we are actually passing the 1 hour and a half mark.
Yeah,
At least it wasn't 2 hours, right?
right?
I honestly thought this tier list was gonna take a little bit less time because it looked like a shorter list, but damn,
No,
this
tier
is
lists are
yeah, they take a while, and plus you don't want to be like boring and non-informative and just say, oh, this goes here, this goes here.
That
Um,
goes there.
yeah, that goes there. But you all saw it. This is the tier list. For Jogress. This is there any deck you would like to shout out that's not on here, Mike? That you think should be here, maybe? Before we close this out.
I'm very biased. I am very biased. I think Armor Rush should be on here somewhere.
Dude, that's what I'm missing. That thing belongs in tier. I think it's a gatekeeper
Tier-
too, dude.
No, it's tier 2.
It's up there in the top of tier 2s, right? Because it can be sneaky.
It has a
Mine?
good match.
Mine? Can you guess mine?
I cannot.
Something that I'm like, hey, I'm gonna play this against you, and you're like, nah. Or
Oh,
Ancient Greymon.
yeah, I put that on top of tier 2. It's not red hybrid, right? It's just a different version, but it's just an OTK based one, and I think it's just right there in tier 2 as well. Not gatekeeper. Marcus, you have maybe a deck you think that belongs up here? Well, actually, you only know 2 decks, right?
Tier 2 poop deck.
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
Well, Marcus says that, but the poop that actually does stuff with EX in BT13.
Yeah, I get some stuff, Marcus. So you want to prepare that deck? Go ahead.
I will make it in that tier 2.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for us. I just want to give a shout out to the guys in Kaboom. If you are watching this, appreciate y'all. Me and Marcus have never been there before, and it was our very first pre-release, and we're glad it was with y'all because man, it was a good time.
Can't see me, but I have thumbs up.
There's a guy in the chat says glad that Imperial is rogue.
Hey.
We like you, man. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Thanks y'all. Marcus, Mike, I want to close it out.
Mike, you go first.
Yo, this is Mike, also known as Amblus. These are all hard takes on the tier list. I'm very curious to see what y'all top 4 decks of the format is.
Marcus.
All right.
Oh my god. All right, well that'll wrap it up. I'm Peter. We had Marcus. There's Michael. And when I post a video on YouTube, let us know your top decks or what your tier list kind of looks like. Thank y'all, and y'all have a good night.